Everyone seeks happiness, but few seek peace. Peace isn't excitement, it's understanding. It's the quiet moment when you stop chasing and start being. You don't have to fix everything, sometimes your stillness is the healing. Peace is the invisible luxury of the awakened soul. When you master peace, you no longer chase validation. You simply glow differently. The world feels slower, kinder, easier. Because your focus shifts, from reacting to reflecting. From proving your worth to feeling it. Every day we wake up surrounded by chaos, opinions, expectations, noise. Everyone wants to be heard, but no one listens. In that storm of voices, your peace becomes a rebellion. You realize, silence is not weakness, it's awareness. You stop explaining yourself to those committed to misunderstanding you. And you stop reacting to every vibration that disturbs your calm. The modern world profits from your distraction. But peace costs nothing and changes everything. When you return to stillness, you meet yourself again. And that meeting changes your life. Not everyone deserves access to your energy. Not every situation deserves a reaction. You protect your peace by being selective. By knowing what feeds your soul and what drains it. Sometimes, peace is saying nothing. Sometimes, it's walking away. Your peace is sacred, it's not a gift for every passerby. Guard it like a treasure. Because the calmer you are, the clearer your path becomes. And clarity always follows calm. A young man once asked a monk, "Master, how do you stay so calm during chaos?" The monk smiled, "Because I learned not to confuse the weather with my mind." He pointed to the sky, clouds were gathering, thunder rolling. He said, "The storm outside doesn't mean I must create one within." The young man stood silently, realizing, peace isn't the absence of storms, it's the mastery of staying still inside them. And from that day, he never fought the noise, he simply rose above it. Peace isn't loud. It doesn't need to be. It's the quiet confidence of someone who doesn't react, just observes. It's the art of choosing stillness in a world addicted to chaos. You don't win arguments anymore, you win peace. You no longer chase closure, you choose clarity. This is the real revolution, mastering your energy instead of managing others. When you no longer dance to the tune of conflict, life begins to sing harmony. Because your silence speaks louder than any defense ever could. Peace is not passive, it's power in its purest form. Peace doesn't mean you stop caring. It means you stop clinging. You learn to love without losing yourself. To give without emptying your soul. Detachment isn't coldness, it's clarity. It's knowing what's yours to carry, and what's not. You stop forcing what's fading. You stop running after those who left. You begin to understand, peace isn't found, it's chosen. Every single day. Your energy creates your experience. When you vibrate from peace, chaos cannot stay. When you walk slowly, time feels generous. When you breathe deeply, problems shrink. Stillness becomes strength. You realize that your inner world decides your outer one. No matter where you go, peace travels with you. Because it lives within, not around. And that's when you truly awaken, when you stop reacting and start radiating. That's when peace becomes your presence. There was a man who tried everything to find peace, travel, money, relationships. Yet nothing lasted. One night, exhausted, he sat alone and whispered, "I give up." But in that surrender, something shifted. He heard the silence, and it spoke. It said, "You were never meant to search for peace. You were meant to remember it." From then on, he stopped running. And everywhere he went, peace followed quietly, like a shadow of his awakening. Peace isn't control, it's trust. It's the quiet faith that everything unfolds as it should. You stop forcing outcomes and start flowing with alignment. You stop needing to be right, and start choosing to be kind. When you're calm, you become magnetic. The right people feel safe around your energy. The wrong ones quietly fade away. That's the freedom of peace, it attracts what matches your vibration. And releases what no longer fits your frequency. That's how your silence becomes your strength. Peace isn't control, it's trust. It's the quiet faith that everything unfolds as it should. You stop forcing outcomes and start flowing with alignment. You stop needing to be right, and start choosing to be kind. When you're calm, you become magnetic. The right people feel safe around your energy. The wrong ones quietly fade away. That's the freedom of peace. It attracts what matches your vibration. And releases what no longer fits your frequency. That's how your silence becomes your strength.